Hello.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Amber Put Together, Julie fresh from shower.
This is still from this morning, so it's a little at this point.
I I had wonderful makeup on this morning for our Writers Hive filming, and then I had to take yet another shower to try to get the campfire smoke smell out of my hair. It didn't work. It's still on everything I own. So that's fun. Hello, Jessica.
Hello.
Howdy, Bree. I'm doing well. How are you? Hi, Kate. Hi, Amanda. Preparing videos for Advent, so I'm losing my mind. Yep. There's a whole little thingy down there. You could do this one. You could do that one. It's up to you. Hello. Hi, Jennifer. Hello. In a change of pace, Julie's in focus. Amber isn't.
I look like I'm in focus to me.
It happens. Trying to get my life together before the week starts. I feel like that's what we do every Sunday, is just try to get it all together. Okay. So this is officially the last Sunday sprint of Nano. We will be going back to just Sunday nights in December. I'll probably miss my Saturday sprints, but maybe throw one in here or there. But November, we usually double down. And then every other month, camp, I feel like we sometimes go to.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. But yeah, we'll go back to just our Sundays in December. I just scheduled next Sundays, so you can go and set your notifications for that. Before the sprints are over, I'll have December all kind of set up so that you can go and set notifications on those timers, videos, on those things. But you guys know where we'll be every Sunday. You can count on it, whether it's there to set notifications on or not. How's everybody feeling at the end of November? Coming up at the end of Nano. How we all doing?
I'm like, I haven't really even paid attention to the fact that it's Nano in weeks. So
No, I haven't either. I feel like that's once I got done fast drafting book 3 and went back to editing book 2, I kind of not lost steam, but I stopped really even realizing or noticing that it was still Nano. But I know a lot of people are participating, so hello.
Is there anybody that's getting super close to finishing? Because I remember one year, I think I actually finished on the last day of Nano. And usually when I do actually do Nano, I usually finish with a week to spare or so. But
yeah,
that one time I was struggling and I finished on the last day. So is there anybody that's trying to get done? Because there's only what is today, the 28th? 2 more days after today.
Coming down the home stretch.
Yeah.
I feel like during our Saturday sprints, did somebody actually hit 50K during our Saturday sprints? I feel like yes, right?
Maybe. I don't know if they were really close to hitting 50 or they actually hit it. I'm not sure.
I felt like somebody was 1,000 words away and somebody else hit it. I could be very wrong. I feel like 5 days have happened since then.
Hello.
Read a lot this week since I was off. Kind of wanted to chill tonight, so I'm going to try to get through as much of the Wicked and the Divine graphic novels as I can.
I actually just bought the last 4 of that, because I had the first 6, I think. What is maybe the first 5? I actually have them. I literally just moved them out of the way because they're filming. The last one is 9, so I had the first 5. So I went ahead and just picked up the last 4 that I need to read.
The last one, yeah.
But I feel like it's been so long. I want to reread the entire thing before I read those.
Yeah. Still have a lot of writing to do for Nano. Have about 10,000 words left. Love a challenge.
It's 5,000 words a day. You can do that.
Well, you still have tonight. So if you knock out like 2,000-3,000 tonight, then it's not that much. You know, we'll see. Jessica. Oh.
Well, hopefully you'll be finishing it in January because somebody needs to get their book over to their critique partner.
Yeah. Do you still have 3,914 words left, or did you write since yesterday's sprints? I also think I should move to bed for the second sprint. Vacation has destroyed my sleep schedule. I'm not looking forward to trying to get up tomorrow morning because, yes, I've been going to bed way too late. At 41K, so definitely won't finish tonight, but I took off work on the 30th so that you can make your last. That's amazing. I don't intend to start now. That's great. That's smart, taking the last day of Nano off so you can like have like one final push if you're really like dedicated to that 50K. That's not a bad idea. For a sprint, I'm gonna do my Bible study stuff. Got off schedule during the holidays. Got 2 days. Got to do 2 days worth. So getting caught up for your group meeting tomorrow. Very nice. Good morning, love.
Good morning. Are you out saving babies, bringing them into this world today?
I would assume so, right? It's Monday morning for her.
She could be out today. I don't know.
Oh, she could be. Yeah, I don't know. Yay! Yay for books.
But I love the thought of us just hitting your writing and she's out there like getting babies in the world.
Doing actual work. And we're like, oh, we're gonna write some words. She's like, well, I'm gonna go bring life to the world. It's like, oh, all right. Different things. We're doing different things. Graphic novel artwork is so pretty.
It is. Yay. It is really good artwork. That's what drew me to it.
Yeah. I liked the artwork, but I couldn't get into the story.
It's pretty crazy. Like it's addicting, but it's a little crazy.
I also don't know that I gave it like the best shot because I don't think I read past the first one. And the first one I read through Hoopla. So I like read it digitally. And I feel like that might have not been like the best way to give it a shot. But, you know.
I read the first one digitally too, but I read it at work on my lunch break. And I was able to like pull it up on my computer screen and like pull up and look at each like section on Hoopla.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then I started buying them because I was addicted.
I think I read it on my phone, but I did do like the blown up cells. Have I written since yesterday's sprints? Do I look like a writer to you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was under the impression that you were.
I mean, you're really mismarketing yourself. You host a whole damn write-a-thon. Currently listen, it's doable. 3 days, break it down. You'll be fine. You'll be good. Ish. It's gonna be okay. Amber, if I'm not mistaken, you'll be drafting. I shall be editing. So plan to see a lot of frustrated Googling. I promise it's work. I just left myself a whole lot of notes of like, look this thing up.
Yeah, I do that to myself a lot.
I don't love myself. But it's fine. Just 15K a day. You know, it's okay. We are going to start our first 45-minute sprint so that we can get this ball rolling since everybody needs to get back onto a regular sleep schedule. We'll try not to make you run too late. So we will start our first 45. See you on the other side of it. Remember, it's your first of 2 45-minute sprints, so pace yourself. We're going to get some work done. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, look at that. COVID booster. Probably do work at work. There you go. You got this. I'm boosted and I've never felt more invincible.
I'm boosted up as well. It did make me feel, especially the day of when I got the booster and the flu, I left there like, come at me now.
I got both the same day too, and I was like, nothing can touch me. It felt like days of yore where you would just willy-nilly touched handrails and you're like, this is fine.
I mean, I still didn't go that far.
I mean, I didn't do it either, but that's what I felt like. I was like, I could touch a handrail and be okay, is how I felt. I didn't do it. All right. Here we go. We're actually going to start. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Hi, friends.
Hello.
We had a wild moon join us. How did everybody do?
I struggled a bit. I got like 230 words.
Okay. I got 224 of editing words. So it was some left, some came. Research happened, you know. Good times. Moon has to get 2,400 words today. Oh, 2,400 words for each of the 3 days in order to win. She already ordered her winter shirt, so you could do it.
2,400 a day seems like a lot, but it is doable.
It is doable. Yeah. You got this. Read a chapter, which is always what is reading. I did read a little bit earlier, actually, before we came on. I read some of the read on novella before Cytonic.
I need to read those because my Cytonic is on the way. So
Samesies. I finally got shipping. And I'm very excited to dive in.
I'm low-key hoping it's at work because I did it for my work address since I didn't know my new address when I ordered it.
Ooh.
I'm low-key hoping it's at work tomorrow or Tuesday.
Yeah. You don't have to go back up for it.
Yeah. Because that is one book that I will make a trip up there on the weekend to like go get.
Yeah. My goal is to be done the novella so that when the book comes, I can read it. But I don't know if that will happen. Finished your study work. Going to work on some bookish graphic things for next sprint. Very nice. 501. Can't decide whether to split this chapter in two or let it run long. 6 to 7K is a lot. I would say look at the average length for the rest of your chapters. And if they're nowhere near that long, split it.
Yeah, I think I tried to not go above 3,500 or so for a chapter. Yeah. But I tend to write shorter chapters anyway.
I think I fall somewhere in the middle, but I usually max out around 4. Like that's the highest I'll go, usually. Finished folding laundry, worked on my planner, planned a video, finished eating dinner. Look at you.
Everything except
productive.
Right.
Yeah, right.
You're supposed to be writing a book, Jessica.
Those 45,000 words aren't going to write themselves. That went fast. Yes. Finished your volume. Started the next one. Or will start. Love it. 611 words. Over-explain things, but you can fix that later. Yes, you can. Totally doable. 519 is fantastic, given the fact that your lady bits are trying to murder you. Kudos. And you came a little bit late, so, absolutely she does. You guys are doing great.
Yes.
It is. It is book 3.
I have the other 2 of the series. Roller.
Mine are over here. It's book 3, but I believe there's going to be 4.
I think so. I think it's a 4-book series. I think there's another novella that comes out in December, and then the book after that will be the final, I think.
Correct. I'll probably hold on to that novella until closer to when the next one comes out. Although I did pre-order it. Over-explained? That's fine. I knew what you meant. I didn't even realize there was a typo because I said over-explained without any hesitation. It's arriving tomorrow. Finished editing your video and read 22 pages. That's amazing. Crushing it. Some of my last chapters in a section hit 5 to 6K, but 7K. So I might split it and combine later if needed. There you go. So if there's a lot more to get through in that chapter, I would say go ahead and split it. You can always change it later. I would err on the side of shorter, personally. But that's a you decision. You do you. I don't know. I guess let's take a poll in the comments. Do you prefer shorter chapters or longer chapters? Like, do you prefer like the pacing of like a shorter chapter, or like really digging into the story with longer chapters?
I think for me, it depends on the genre. If I'm reading a contemporary or a thriller or horror or something like that, I want the short chapters with the fast pacing. But if I'm reading like fantasy or sci-fi, um, or even something that is more lyrical, I would prefer the longer chapters. So it just depends.
Yeah.
Because like Laini Taylor's writing, I want those long, beautiful chapters. But when it comes to like Alice Feeney, I want like boom, 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 boom.
I agree. I do think it's genre specific, and I do prefer shorter for like romance, contemporary, like that kind of stuff. And I forgive and understand longer chapters in fantasy, especially during like world building portions or like action scenes, stuff like that. But I still prefer shorter-ish chapters to read, although I never write them. Like I'm always writing long, but
I remember when we read I think it was The Way of the Stars, you were talking about how you enjoyed how short the chapters were.
Yes, I think that Kay Ancrum does
a little bit more.
Yeah, she does phenomenal with like really packing a punch in her chapters in a very short amount of time that just keeps you compulsively turning the pages. And I love that from a writer standpoint for like other people, but I don't know how to do it. Like I tend to not be able to pack like that much hard hitting stuff in like one chapter. So it tends to draw out a little bit more. My flash fiction, I can do it, but somehow it does not translate to novels. I don't know why. Let's see what everybody said. Oh. Those 45,000 words will write themselves. I have ideas. Listen, if you make it happen, let me know how.
Yeah, I would be interested.
You don't want to edit. Shorter chapters. Banshee Scream. Just split it. Part 3 is officially over. 30K, and I cannot write within estimated word counts to save my life. Yeah, me. Always. Don't care if the chapters are long or short, as long as the main point of the chapter is there and contributes to the story. Valid. Long or short, they should do that. Shorter chapters personally, but I've read some James Patterson with like 200. That is a little much.
He does do that in some of his books, and it's a little too far. Like there's another author that has like 1,000-word chapters. Like every chapter is like 1,000 words, and it's too much. So I can imagine.
Yeah.
Like I don't really care for James Patterson's writing, but I don't think like 1,500 to like 2,500. That's like a good sweet spot for a chapter.
Yeah.
In a like a contemporary type of book.
Yeah. I don't think I would enjoy something that short chapter wise, but like I don't want like 30 page chapters.
No, sometimes we were reading something and we were like listening to the audiobook together, and I was like, oh my god, we're just now on chapter 2. Like it was ridiculous.
It had been like hours. Yeah, it was too much.
I don't even remember what that was. I don't think we finished it.
Yeah. I think the only time I notice, that's not true. I think you notice it more when they're very short, especially when the narrator announces chapter changes, right? Instead of just taking a pause. If they announce like the chapters, or when you're reading and you're like constantly flipping. I think it's more noticeable when they're very, very short or very, very long. But as a reader, I do notice those things when I'm reading. That makes sense. Shorter are better for me because I feel more accomplished. I love lyrical writing, but I have to flip and see how many pages.
Sometimes flip to see how many pages are like, especially if like I want to go to bed. I'm like, how many pages are left in this chapter?
Yeah. What else do I have? Yeah. Best is when you don't even notice or care. That's true. That is true.
That is the best.
Yeah. Ideally, that's what you would want your readers to feel like, right? Feels the need to do things and finish tasks. Yeah, I agree. I get that. I'm competitive with myself, so I'm like, how many can I read? I'm with Moon. Every page is different. Every page is a different chapter, and they just start exactly where the last one ended. So it's not even a new scene. Yeah. Yeah. That would be obnoxious.
No, thank you.
No. They don't even have chapters. Oh my God. I don't think I could read a book without chapters. I would go crazy because I don't know how to stop in the middle of a chapter. I would freak out.
Unless I literally fall asleep with it on my face, I'm not stopping in the middle of a chapter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Obsessed with books, but compulsively need to stop at the end of every chapter. Yeah. I can't stop in the middle of a chapter. So if a book doesn't have chapters, I would lose it. Itty bitty chapters.
That's one of the ones I read was the Women's Murder Club. That was the only one of his books that sounded somewhat decent, and it was not.
No.
It was not decent.
No.
I did not like it.
I finally gave up around book 18. That's a lot to invest before you give up.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
I bailed after book 1.
I didn't even try it, but I wouldn't have gone 18. That's fine. I get that.
I went really far into the Dark Hunter series by Sherilyn Kenyon. I think I got like 26 books into that thing before I finally gave up.
God damn. No.
And now she's just like having a lot of troubles with her ex-husband, and I'm like, is this a new novel she's writing? Because it's crazy. So I'm just gonna step away. She also is something that she does that I didn't even notice that I don't like until I went back to reading them after years of not reading them, was she does a more of that like omnipresent instead of, so it's like you're hearing into the brains of everybody in the story at the same time. And I didn't even realize it at the time I was reading them until like when I started writing and started figuring all this out. And I went back and I was like, no, I can't. I don't want to know what he's thinking.
I don't want to know. Oh my gosh. That looks worse than I thought it did.
That bruise.
my bruised fingers. Ooh, you pinched it.
I cut my thumb yesterday. Building that table, there was like a raw edge, and I went like this, and then it cut it, and then I had splinters, and then I had to get the splinter out, and I was like, why do I keep getting splinters on everything?
Ouches.
And then I went and washed dishes today, so now it's like
it's all like really aggravated
sore and red. And,
let's see what else we got, and then we're gonna start another sprint. I have to fix this with you. It shouldn't. You should be okay. Only got one season in. I never even watched the
TV show.
I didn't know it had one.
I did know it had one, and it had some like big name actresses in it, but
really?
I just never got around to it. I want to say Amy Adams was in it, but I could 100% be wrong.
I do like her.
100% I could be wrong.
You might be. If it's a show, I probably wouldn't have seen it anyway, but I didn't realize that there had been one.
I just remember that there was a character with red hair, and for some reason my brain went, yep, Amy Adams.
It's either that or Isla Fisher. They're the only two women with red hair. So, you know, it's got to be one of the two. Or what's her name? Howard's daughter. Bryce.
Oh, she was Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah. There's only 3 red-headed women. That's all we got. All right. We are going to jump back into another 45-minute sprint. It will be our last of the night, so make it count. Right? Did that translate? That translate through the screen?
Yeah, I was completely wrong. She's not in there at all. Isla Fisher's not even in it.
Was it a redhead?
I'm trying to find the image of the characters. Well, I do remember Angie Harmon. There is like a redhead chick. Sure. It's like, but I don't recognize her. I think she's an unknown.
Okay. Well, Moon said no pressure. There's no pressure. at all, except this is our last NaNoWriMo 45-minute sprint. So like no pressure, but go and crush it. Okie doke.
You got
Like
this. We
we're
believe
just
in
gonna,
you.
yep. I do believe in you. And I do believe in fairies. All right.
Good luck,
luck.
everyone.
Hello. I spent way too much time doing research stuff. How'd everybody do? Like, I mean, a ridiculous amount. It was stupid.
I got about 800 words that time, so I'm a little over 1,000 for the day, which is fine.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad.
My thumb was starting to hurt though at the end. Like every time I do this, it hurts. So like I would get into the flow and then it would be like, oh.
I know.
Oh.
Mine don't actually hurt. They just don't look good, but they're not painful, which I'm happy about.
At least for now, right?
I mean, I would think they would have started hurting by now already if they were going
it happened yesterday, right?
Yeah. So I think it's okay. But like my brother-in-law would have been catching my good fist if he had actually like broken a finger or something. I would have had to end him. I say that like I can throw a punch with either hand. I can't. And he definitely did. He didn't mean to hurt me. It's fine. But let's see how we're doing. Nikki hit 50K. She won Nano. Yay. Last night. That's phenomenal. You were so close during our sprints on Saturday. So I'm really, really glad.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Moving through imaginary confetti. Here we go. Read 55 pages. That's amazing. I crushed it like you told me to.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic. Way to overachieve. Nailing it. No.
I'll put some Neosporin and a Band-Aid on it. It'll be fine. I'm just being dramatic.
Okay. Yeah, I know. It's okay. I didn't do the next volume. I thought fuzzy on my lips.
I have not read Spinning Silver. Julie does not like that author's writing style. That's all you got to say. A lot of exposition, not a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, I read Uprooted, the whole damn thing. But by the end, I was hate reading. I should have DNF'd it. 768 words for this session. 2,316 words today. That's fine. You've got more time. Not with us necessarily, but you have more time. Got 5-ish graphics done.
Oh, because I think I was in California. That we just established that yesterday, right?
We did, yeah.
So it's only 7 o'clock there. You still got time.
You've got all the time. You can totally crush it. Okay, got 633 words and broke 42K. Woo!
So close.
Woo! I jumped way far down. I'm a big character-driven reader. I am too. No, thank you.
Ow.
Politely, respectfully, no, thank you. I'm stuck editing the first chapter. Wish I could move on from it. I mean, you can. You are the ruler of you. If you need to move past it for a little bit and come back to it, you can.
Sometimes time is all you need to see.
Just a little bit of distance.
What's wrong with it, you know?
Sometimes. 6
more to go. Woo. We're about halfway there.
3.2K for the day. That'll be amazing.
That'd be great. Yeah.
That would be so good.
Even if not, I mean, if you have like 6,000 left, that's 3,000 a day for the next 2 days, and you got it.
Yeah. You're doing great. And with 3 more hours, you can, I mean, I don't know how much you're going to push for 2K. I don't know what the 3.2K time frame was, but if you're uninterrupted, I bet you can crush it. She's doing great. You guys are all doing great. Good memory. Good. Write as much as you can.
That's what happens when you come to multiple ones of ours. I get to know you and get to know, like we know Siobhan is in Australia. We know she's helping to deliver babies for her job. Like we get to know you. We enjoy
remember all
having
the
writer
things.
friends.
We try to remember all the things. We appreciate when we see you guys week after week. You motivate us every time you show up. And hopefully we can do the same for you. And you know that at least every Sunday before your work week starts, if you're a Monday through Friday, you can come here, show up, and get some work done. Yep. I love starting my week already feeling productive. It helps me a lot mentally kind of go forward. So hopefully it does the same for you guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for a fantastic Nano. Thank you if you found me during Nano looking for live writing sprints. Thank you for staying. I appreciate you. I value you. If you are still looking for Saturday sprints and you can't find them, feel free to use ours retroactively. You can go back and watch prior sprints. I love when you guys do that and then leave me your word counts and what you got done during them. Makes my absolute day. I always go back and answer every single comment that I get on this channel. What else do we have for them?
New Writers Hive coming up soon?
Yeah, not this week, next week on Caitlin's channel will be a new Writers Hive video. That will be very exciting. It'll be like a seasonally appropriate, gifty idea kind of a video. Hopefully you guys can enjoy. But if you're looking for other writerly tips, you can always check out the Writers Hive playlist, which is on my channel under the playlist tab. You can check those out. It's a whole bunch of writing advice where we just want to talk to other writers, help you out, discuss things with you in the comments. So you can always check those out. It's a great resource.
And if you're getting your win and you're trying out Scrivener, if you check out the playlist, we did recently post a Scrivener tips and tricks video that we posted.
Yep, with all of our favorite things about Scriveners. You can always go there and check that out too. I'm so glad that they helped with your Nano workout this month. Yay. Thank you, Brie. You have a good night too. Jennifer, have a fantastic night. Have a great week. You're very welcome for the sprints. We love doing them. We will see you right back here next Sunday, 8 p.m. EST for more sprints. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye.